You are about to have the ride of your life, and you don't have a dang clue.
I still remember the day my father took me to the cemetery of forgotten books for the first time. My first thought was to tell my best friend about the cemetery of forgotten books, because who better than Tomas to share my secret? But then I remembered what my father had told me.
Daniel, you mustn't tell anyone what you're about to see today. Not even your friend Tomas. No one.
Not even Mommy?
Of course, you can tell her.
After the Civil War, an outbreak had taken my mother away. We buried her in Montjuic on my 4th birthday. 6 years later, my mother's absence remained in the air around us. As a child, I learned to fall asleep talking to my mother in the darkness of my bedroom, telling her about the day's events. I couldn't hear her voice or feel her touch, but her radiance and her warmth haunted every corner of our home. Sometimes my father would listen to me from the dining room, crying in silence. Ah! I can't remember her face. I can't remember her face.
Don't worry, I'll remember for us. Come, Daniel, get dressed. I want to show you something.
Now? At 5 o'clock in the morning?
Some things can only be seen in shadows. Good morning, Isaac. This is my son, Daniel. Soon he'll be 11, and one day the shop will be his. It's time he knew about this place. Welcome to the Cemetery of Forgotten Books, Daniel. This is a place of mystery, a sanctuary. Every book, every volume you see here has a soul. The soul of the person who wrote it, and those who read it, and lived it, and dreamed with it. Every time a book changes hands, every time someone runs his hands down its pages, its spirit grows and strengthens. This place was already ancient when my father brought me here for the first time, many years ago. Perhaps as old as the city itself. Nobody knows for certain how long has it existed, nor who created it. I will tell you what my father told me though. When a library disappears, or a bookshop closes down, when a book is consigned to oblivion, those of us who know this place, its guardians, make sure that it gets here. In this place, books are no longer remembered by anyone. Books that are lost in time, live forever, waiting for the day when they will reach a new reader's hands. In the shop, we buy and sell them. But in truth, books have no owner. Every book you see here has been somebody's best friend. And now, they only have us, Daniel. Do you think you'll be able to keep such a secret?
That is incredible, Daniel. You truly are a remarkable person.
I could say the same about the wonderful lady that is right in front of me.
It was so nice to meet you, Daniel.
I could say the same.
Would you like to come over to my house and read for me?
I would love to.
it's just you, Daniel. Would you like me to show you the library? Never before have I felt trapped, seduced, and caught up in a story the way I did with that book. I've never known the pleasure of reading, of exploring the recesses of the soul, or letting myself be carried away by imagination, beauty, and the mystery of fiction and language. For me, all those things were born with that novel. Have you ever kissed a girl, Daniel?
A good night for us, Daniel.
Who are you?
A friend. Oh, that's what I aspire to be, Daniel.
How do you know my name?
I know a lot about you. Your name is the least of it. But I don't have time for games. You have something that interests me.
I think you have mistaken me for someone else.
I don't make mistakes when it comes to people. How much do you want for it?
For what?
For the shadow of the wind.
I don't have that book. And if I did, I wouldn't sell it.
Perhaps you're the one who's making the mistakes now. What I want is the book. And I'd rather obtain it by fair means, without harming anyone.
What do you want for the book anyways?
The only thing that should be done with them, Daniel. Burn them.
I met Julian over 20 years ago and worked for him, but he moved to Paris.
Did he tell you anything about his life in Paris?
No, Julian didn't like talking about his books or about himself. I didn't think he was happy in Paris, though he gave the impression that he was one of those people who couldn't be happy anywhere.
Good morning. I am Father Fernando Ramos. How can I help you?
Father Fernando, I am trying to locate 2 alumni from San Gabriel School, Jorge Aldaya and Julian Carax.
Julian died over 15 years ago, and Aldea went off to Argentina.
Did you know them?
What do you want to know?
Everything. Do you remember Julian Carax, Chiquita?
My girl!
Who took you away from her, Chiquita? Do you remember?
The master.
Do you remember those days when you went to collect Jorge from school? Do you remember, Fernando and Julian?
Julian?
Do you remember Julian Carax, Chiquita?
I remember the day Penelope told me she was going to marry him.
You know, Daniel, my father knew from the start what was going to happen. He stayed close to his friends because he felt it was his duty. What killed him was his loyalty to people who, when the time came, they betrayed him. Never trust anyone, Daniel, especially the people you admire. They're the ones who will make you suffer the worst blow.
I want is the book, Daniel, and I'd rather obtain it by fair means, without harming anyone. Not everything is as it seems.